Well, if you don't want to, you don't even have to cook this weekend because the Bite of Oregon kicks off later today.
It is the state's largest culinary festival, and it's also for a great cause. Drew-Carney has been enjoying things, giving us a little preview from the Rose Quarter. Good morning again.
Good morning again. It's been a fun morning. Brenda and Ashley, I have special guests with me for this segment. For one, you mentioned a great cause associated with the Bite of Oregon. We're talking about Special Olympics Oregon. We have an athlete with us. She is Christy Clark. And you were telling me a moment ago, you've been participating in Special Olympics Oregon for how many years, Christy?
37 years.
37 years. So basically since you were born.
Yes.
And you've got some of the medals you've earned over the years around your neck here this morning.
Yes.
One of those was won in the World Games, which I honestly did not know anything about. So the World Games were where and when did you participate in them?
In Athens, Greece in 2011.
You were in Athens, Greece?
For track and field, yes.
Is that your favorite sport, or do you have another favorite sport that you participate in?
Oh, my favorite sport is track and field, but I do love playing volleyball and basketball.
All right, Christy, don't go anywhere. We have met a lot of Special Olympics Oregon athletes over the years, and they're all fantastic, but you may be the nicest one. So we want you to hang around for a little bit.
Okay.
All right, while we talk about Special Olympics Oregon, we also want to talk about the fundraiser this weekend that is the Bite of Oregon. And that's when we bring in guest number 2 for this segment. Equally nice she is, Leah Tucker, the woman behind City Slickers, popular food truck in our town that would typically be found where?
Selwood.
In Selwood, thank you. Today, they're here, and they'll be here through Monday because this year the Bite of Oregon is a 4-day event, 11 a.m. until 10 p.m., all 4 days. You are serving up some of your signature menu items out of the City Slickers food truck. Leah, 2 of those on the table this morning. Please explain again what they are.
So this is the Milwaukee Butter Burger. It's a Angus beef patty with sauteed onions that are sauteed in butter and American cheese.
Yes, and next door to that.
This is a mini Chicago dog. It's a classic. It's hot dog and mustard, tomato, relish, onions, celery salt, pickles, and sport peppers.
Now, I noticed on the menu that you are sporting here for this weekend that most of your menu items include something that I call an onion.
Yes.
And what did I tell you about onions?
You do not like
I don't like the onions. Now, Steve did have one of these Milwaukee Butter Burger sliders. And Steve, you know that we're only honest on this segment. What did you think of the slider? He loved it. He gobbled it up. I said, out of respect for you, I would try it.
You will.
You know, I'm nervous about it.
I think you're going to like it.
I don't know how I'm going to feel about it. Onions.
They're not normal onions.
Do you like onions, Christy?
Not at this time, but I do like onions, but not right now.
You were refraining at this hour.
Yes.
Darn it. All right. So I'm going to eat it. A healthy bite you saw.
That was a healthy bite.
It's one thing to bite it, it's another to swallow. 2 words. Surprisingly scrumptious.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Nice job with the onions.
Thank you so much.
Let me finish that swallow. Actually, that was not bad at all. Pretty darn good. Bite of Oregon. Today, tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday, all benefiting Special Olympics Oregon and athletes like the great Christy Clark. Guys, we're out of time. Back to you. I'll even take, Leah, another bite.
You better have some breath mints before you come back to Portland today.
He sits next to me.
And he sits next to me on the couch for that show.
Chaser for that
He's a
too.
good
Oh.
cook. Yeah. Thank you, Drew.